Good afternoon or good evening, everyone, to Drury High School and the Bucky Bullet Gymnasium here in North Adams for tonight's Berkshire County and also Western Mass Central Division matchup between the Monument Mountain Spartans and the Drury Blue Devils. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rick Boer, along with Tim Morey and Peter Gentile. And Tim, it's our second game of the week. Last week we were right back here doing Monument Mountain and Drury boys. And, here we are. Teams are, Drury's 0-1, Monument's 0-2, so somebody's going to get a win here tonight. And Monument's had trouble scoring. They're only averaging 25.5 points. We'll see what happens tonight. But the Blue Devils opened up against Agawam here the other night. Had a 9-point lead at halftime. It fell apart in the second half. Coach Downey's kids just didn't play really well in the second half, and they fell by 7 points. But they're a pretty good ball club, Tim. You know, they lost Brooke Bishop and one Roll senior last year, and that was pretty much it. So the youth has some varsity experience, and I think it's going to pay off. He's not full strength yet, but he's getting there. But he's got high hopes.
Absolutely, Rick. This Drury team, interesting. They are not a senior-laden team. You have Jacinta Felix, who is the primary senior, Isabella Moore, and Hannah Lacasse. So he's got 3 seniors on this squad, but he's really dominated by younger ladies, and these ladies have played a lot of basketball for him over the last year especially, and so this is going to be a very interesting game. I am very high on this Blue Devil squad. They lost a tough one the other night, but this is going to be a good test for them here against Monument Mountain. They're home again playing a Berkshire County foe, and I think Coach Downey is looking at this game as a real measure of where his team is at this point in the season.
Yeah, he was led the other night by junior Nora Wood, who scored 10 first-half points, did not score in the second half. No one else hit double figures, but he's getting some balance scoring anywhere, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Jacinta Felix played the other night with a very heavy heart and gave it her all. And we'll see what the Blue Devils have tonight. I agree with you. It's a good matchup.
It's a good matchup, and it'll be a good measuring stick for both these teams. I think especially for the Blue Devils as they take on a division foe in their league, the Central League, and it's a big game for them. They're at home. You want to win your home games, and we'll see how they perform tonight. A nice crowd here on hand at the Bucky Bullet Gymnasium here in North Adams, and we're going to get the starting lineup, Rick.
Bucky Bullet Gymnasium for tonight's game for the Drury Blue Devils and the Monument Mountain Spartans. The MIAA, North Adams Public Schools, Drury, promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and all spectators. We ask your cooperation by supporting the participants in an official and positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated on grounds for removal from the contest. We ask that you please respect all players, coaches, officials, and game administrators this evening. Please note, artificial noisemakers such as horns, bells, or whistles are prohibited and result in removal from the site of competition immediately. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Spartans, a junior, number 11, Brooke Decker. A senior, number 12, Polly Geddes. A sophomore, number 14, Mallory Lucy. A junior, number 11, Remy Terrell. And a sophomore, number 22, Inez Gordon. Now let's meet your Blue Devils. A junior, number 2, Megan McGrath. A senior, number 10, Jacinta Felix. A sophomore, number 13, Elise Bailey. A senior, number 11, Izzy Moore. Junior number 35, Eva Mosier. Junior is coached by Lee Downey, Emily Moulton,
Anthony Pettengill, and Colton Downing. Tonight's officials are Mike Rivers, Noel Hensley, and Matt LeBlanc. Would everyone please stand for the playing of our national anthem?
Well, we had our old friend Chuck Lewitt back behind the mic, which we've been used to, guys, for years and years and years here. And then Jeff Polari, the athletic director at Hoosick Valley and at Drury High School, does a real nice program. But he can't be in two places at once.
Right.
Jeff's down in Chester tonight at the Hoosick Valley game. So John Moore is covering for him, and Chuck's back at the table. And Chuck took a hiatus the other night. He actually went on a little road trip, and he's back. So it's good to see the three amigos, as we call them, for the longest time.
That's right.
Jerry Mullen, Butch Brangober, and Chuck Lewitt here.
Chuck Lewitt. They've been here
at the scores table.
4 years. 4 years. Well, a lot of, as we said before the game, a lot of institutional knowledge there with those three gentlemen.
Well, when the starting lineups, Tim, I got a little confused because I got my roster off Berkshire's. I think we're okay. Just the numbers didn't correlate when Chuck was announcing them, but I think we'll be okay as we keep score tonight. But here we go, girls basketball at Drury High School. You're going to see a lot of substitutions by the Drury team for sure tonight because he goes 11 or 12 deep. Lucy looks like she's at the point. DuPont. Still plenty of time on the shot clock for the Spartans. Good defense there. Izzy Moore on Lucy. Shot won't fall. Rebound by McGrath. She gets it out to Isabella Moore.
Good defensive set there by the Blue Devils to start this game, Rick. They ran that shot clock down on mine.
Eva Moser's going to take a ball. It's blocked. Knocked out of bounds, looked like by Elise Daly, and it's going to be Monument basketball. Remy Peralt will put the ball in play for the Lady Spartans. A little pressure by the Blue Devils. We got a carry.
Yeah, unforced error there by Monument Mountain in the backcourt. So Drury.
You don't see that, Tim, called that often anymore in boys or girls basketball. It's pretty obvious sometimes they lose control. McGrath, little floater base. So that shot's blocked also. Daly's right there to pick it up, puts it off the glass and in. The sophomore with 6 points the other night against Agawam. Ball's knocked away by Moore. She's a tough kid, Isabella Moore. Not a lot of playing time last year, but she's going to get playing time this year. Not so much a scorer, but boy, she does everything else, and she does it well.
Fills a lot of roles for Coach Downey.
DuPont gives it up. Into the post to Geddes.
Good ball movement there by Monument Mountain.
Shot from the corner won't go. Rebounded by Moore. She wants to push it ahead. She's got it to McGrath. McGrath to Felix. It goes off Jacinta's hands a little bit too high out of bounds, and a turnover going the other way.
Well,
Minute and a half played.
You can see early on, Rick, Drury, they're going to look to push this ball every chance they get.
Shut off his baseline. Felix knocks that out of bounds. Remy Perrault will put the ball in play. Mallory Lucy, back to Perrault. Can't go baseline. Good defense, a nice shut off there by Daly. Coach Downey hasn't had height pretty much ever. Brooke Bishop, probably the biggest girl he's got in a few years, and he's got it with the youth now, the young kids.
We're under 10 on the shot clock. Good defensive set again by
nice
the
move
Blue
there.
Devils.
Shot in the pop. Won't go. Rebound Daly. Felix on the move. Jacinta's first instinct, Tim, at least the other night and so far tonight, is to look for an open player underneath.
Well, Drury's had some turnovers here to get the game going, so you got to take care of that ball a little bit better and get a shot on every possession.
Mine have been working really, really hard to get that ball across. Lucy's going to set it up. Great man defense here. Drive down the middle. Shot goes up, no good. And it's going to be Drury basketball. Substitutions, Nora Wood. Delaney Hayden. And Addison Shepard in the game.
You can see early on, Rick, why Monument has some difficulty scoring offensively.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. Here's Nora Wood. Into the post to Shepard. They move the ball nicely. Hayden has nothing there. First substitution for Monument. Nora Wood, who knocked down 3 threes in the first half the other night. She'll get that open shot. She'll take it. Shepard underneath. Nice pass from Felix. And the 9th grader scores.
Good size for a 9th grader there, Rick. And good composure.
Yeah, I like it when she and Daly are in this lineup at the same time. Nora Wood off of Lagasse a little bit too hard. Polly Geddes comes away with it. And we got a tie-up, and it's going to stay with Monument. 4:16 on the clock. A couple buckets by the Blue Devils. That's all we have so far, 4-0. At halftime the other night, I was taking a look. I was keeping score just by myself because we didn't cover the game, Tim. And I looked at it, and Coach Downey had 12 kids in the game already in one half.
Right.
And he told me before the season started that the starting lineup may fluctuate. It doesn't matter who he starts, kind of like who he finishes with in the minutes they get on the floor. Hayden, a little stop and pop. The lefty shot is short. Knocked out by Monument.
Drury has a real advantage here, Rick, with Jacinta Felix running the point for the Blue Devils. The senior's got a lot of experience, good ball handler, sets that offense.
The shot is good from the corner.
That's a 3.
That is a 3. 7-0 Blue Devils.
And she can score when you need her to.
Steal by Hayden up to Jacinta. Puts it up and in. Felix with 5 quick points. It's 9-0, and Monument's going to take timeout.
Yeah, with 3:36 to go in the first quarter, Coach Downey going a little bit of pressure up front, and that is really, really throwing the Spartans off.
Well, this would be a good time, Tim, to talk about. Talk about what we're trying to do at Northern Berkshire Community Television with High School Basketball Weekly. We announced the other night that we were going to take Drury and Hoosick Valley / Adams High School to start off with and come up with the top 10 players of all time, boys, and then we'll do girls. And so, we're looking for input. We're looking for the community's input, the sports fans' input, whether you remember sports from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or more recent. We want to know what you think. Who are the best players that ever put on a Blue Devils uniform or a Hurricanes uniform? The boys and then the girls.
And at halftime, Rick, hopefully we're going to get some opinions from a few people who've seen a lot of players over the years, and that'll be coming up at halftime of this broadcast. So, again, we're going to be featuring players each week in High School Basketball Weekly, and we're going to announce the teams, all-girls teams at the halftime of the Hoosick Drury game, and the boys at the halftime of the Hoosick Drury boys game.
Could be a lot of fun, Tim. Knocked away by Hayden. It'll stay with Monument Mountain.
And again, Coach Downey really trying to turn up that defensive pressure against Monument, giving them a lot of trouble here.
Drive to the basket is there. It's good. Josiah Forte with the first bucket of the night for Monument.
Oh, that's a
Felix.
beautiful pass from Felix.
Jacinta goes up, no call there. Nice pass to Shepard. Addison just couldn't put it in. Yeah, and a travel. That's going to get called 9 out of 10 times. 3 minutes played here. 5 minutes played. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter at the Bucky Bullet Gym. Another turnover by the Blue Devils as Lily Moranti's at the scores table. 9th grader coming in for Felix. Got to see her play a little bit last year, Tim, and she looked good the other night. She looks very confident out there.
Yeah.
She handles the ball really well.
That's a young Blue Devils squad out there right now.
Oh, very, very young, yeah. Nora Wood, the junior, that's it.
That's it.
Shot is blocked. Taken away by Hayden. Delaney comes up with it. Moranti.
Good ball movement there
Hayden
by
for
Drury.
three. Going to be short. Saved by Moranti, but picked off by Monument. Forte comes up. Going to take the shot and drains a three. Josiah Forte with all 5 of the Monument points here. There's a steal.
And now Monument Mountain is getting some pressure to Drury, Rick. And we'll see how this young lineup for Drury handles that pressure.
Nora Wood comes away with it. Nora Wood for 3. Got it! Nora Wood, who did not score in the second half the other night. They really could have used it, but she was on the floor just about as much as she was standing up.
Right.
It was very physical, Tim. It was a very physical game as Eva Moser comes in and Hannah Lacasse comes in the lineup. So they're still super young.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Forte gets cut off on baseline. Shot is no good. Good night for offensive rebound. Moser comes down with it for Drury. And Drury basketball. I'd like to see a statistician actually do deflected balls tonight,
Yeah.
Tim. That'd be leading anything.
So both teams really, Rick, at this point, turning up the pressure defensively against their opponent. And both teams having a little bit of difficulty handling that pressure.
Lily Moranti from the corner. Won't go. Rebound by Eva Moser. And that won't go. The ball goes out of bounds. Knocked out by Shepard. Monument ball. Couple good looks there by the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
12-5, 106 left, first quarter. Lily Moranti to the hoop. Puts it in.
Just a freshman. Moranti's got her first points of this game.
We got a foul. Good pressure by the Blue Devils. No team fouls on Monument, only the second one by Drury. That was going to be on Hannah Lacasse. Josiah Forte will put the ball in play right at the Drury bench. Defended by Nora Wood. Picked off by Moranti. Shepard gets the ball stolen in the paint. And we got a foul
that'll be
on Lacasse, I believe.
Yeah, that'll go against Lacasse.
That's going to be her second quick one right here. It's her second personal within the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, 36 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Almost turned over again. This pressure by Drury is giving Monument fits here.
Moranti with the steal. Norwood. Shots blocked. Forte comes away with it. Baseline shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Shepard. Gets it out to Moranti. Lily on the move. Has it stolen by Polly Geddes. Geddes comes in. Oh, nice move there.
Oh, that's a nice move by Forte.
Oh, she drains
That's a
it.
buzzer.
She's had a great quarter, Tim.
She's got all the points for Monument. That was a beautiful move there to get free for the last second shot of that first quarter, Rick.
There was so much pressure. The ball, of course, you know, Tim, it's been a few years now that the girls haven't had the 10-second violation. So the shot clock is still there. It just takes them longer to get set up, and it took Monument forever just to go to a half-court offense here at the end of the quarter. So it's 14-7, Drury Blue Devils over Monument. And we'll be right back with second quarter action. Don't go away.
And of course, Rick, people at home can catch up on all basketball action every week on High School Basketball Weekly, shown every Thursday night at 7:30. Rebroadcast again Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and Sunday evening at 7. High School Basketball Weekly, yours truly, along with Rick Bulla, bringing you recapping all of the high school basketball action.
We've been doing it for, I believe, 7 or 8 years now, right, Tim?
That's right.
And the original time is always Thursday at 7:30. The playbacks are Saturday morning and Sunday evening. And it took me a while to get it down, so I didn't screw it up, but we got it down now pretty easily. Shepard, short shot, back rim, it won't go. And we got a foul over the back.
That's, of course, on channel 1302, Northern Berkshire Community Television.
Senta Felix with her first personal foul. The turnover, good job by McGrath and Felix. As they swing the ball around the perimeter. McGrath with a little floater, won't go. Hannah Bueno into the ball game. Handles the ball pretty well. Remy Perro guarded by Felix has the two-play catch around the top of the key.
Ten seconds on the shot clock here. Good defensive set for the Blue Devils. And there's 1 second on the shot
It's
clock.
going to stay with Monument, so they got, it's a catch and shoot. That's all they have time for.
And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Blue Devils.
Felix, Moranti, Shepard, Moser, and McGrath in for Coach Downey. Shot won't go. And the rebound comes down to Hannah Bueno. Drury's not making it easy. He's not going to let him set up with a half-court offense. 14-7 Blue Devils. Shepard comes away with it. Nice bounce pass from Felix.
Oh, excellent play there by Felix. Always looking for that open person.
Drury pulled that off against Agawam the other night in the first half to perfection. Just couldn't replicate it in the second half. Nice cut there, but stolen away by Eva Moser. Jacinta's shot won't go. It won and out for Drury the last few possessions, Tim.
Yeah, Monument Mountain doing a pretty good job on the board.
Yeah, they're doing a good job defensive boards. There's Felix and a foul. Good foul. That is a good foul. That was almost a breakaway for Jacinta. So.
Yeah, Felix was going to get the breakaway there. So it's a good foul in the back front court there by Remy Peral.
Elise Daly is in, and Izzy Moore is in. Nice look underneath and score it. Isabella Moore with a nice feed from Felix.
Right off the bench, Isabella Moore. Instant offense for the Blue Devils. The senior.
Stolen away.
By Felix.
Even with a 16-7 lead, Tim, I'm not sure if Coach is really happy with the turnovers tonight so far.
Yeah, a lot of unforced turnovers by Drury. They have to do a better job taking care of the ball.
Shot up and in off the glass. Score it. Maya DuPont. Here comes Monument. Geddes gets shut off. She's been the bright spot, scoring 12 and a half over the first two games so far this year. We got a timeout called by Monument Mountain with 4:44 left. Here, second quarter action at Drury High School. 16-10 Blue Devils. We will be right back after this timeout.
And we're back here at Drury High School. The Blue Devils leading this one 16-10, Rick. And the story of this game really for Drury, they've had the better part of it. Just need to take care of the ball a little bit more, cut down on those turnovers, and they'll get something going.
They're looking to score down low, and whenever they can. The ball has been deflected and picked off a few times, and the defense is keeping them where they are. When I was watching the Blue Devils play Agawam the other night, it almost looked to me like they had a 15-point lead at times. They never had more than a 7 or 8 point lead, maybe a 9 point lead. Agawam really never went away. It was the same thing tonight. Drury's only up by two-possession game right now, and they've pretty much dominated.
Oh, there's a foul there.
That's going to be on Isabella Moore. Pretty obvious.
It's going to put Lucy at the line for the Spartans to shoot a pair. These are the first foul shots of the game here for either team.
Mallory Lucy, just a 10th grader, misses the first, she'll get a second. Shepard and Daly getting ready to box out for the rebound and score the second one. Shot won't go by McGrath. From the corner, that one won't go. And Drury's gone cold from the field.
And they're turning up that pressure again.
There's the steal by McGrath. And it's Drury basketball. Megan finally made it to the basketball court this year, Tim.
Yep.
No injuries. Injured her 9th grade and 10th grade seasons, and it's really good to see her out there as Nora Wood replaces her.
Absolutely.
And Eva Moser back into the ball game. Oh, nice look underneath.
Oh, that's a beautiful pass by Felix again.
And finally, Eva Moser fought for the rebound and put it back in. Great job overall.
Some balanced scoring for Drury now.
Shot is good.
And it's answered right back.
Brooke Decker, yeah. Go stay with Drury. Jacinta is always looking for that cutter on the wings.
Yeah, she's an excellent passer, Rick. Excellent passer.
Nora Wood from the corner. Got another one. She's becoming the three-point specialist. 21-13.
And that's her second three-pointer of this ball game. That ball knocked away.
Steal by Felix.
Coast
it
to
up.
coast.
No, can't get it to go. She wanted that and one, Tim.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't go. She felt the footsteps behind her, but she'll get two.
So Jacinta will go to the line and shoot a pair for the Blue Devils, their first foul shots, if I'm correct on that.
Nothing but net on the first one. She's got 9. She's got a nice rotation on that
Yes, she
shot.
does.
Double figures for Jacinta, 23-13 Drury. 3:14 left. Second quarter action at Drury. Picked off. That defensive pressure is certainly creating havocs for Monument here.
Danger zone here for Monument. They trail by 10.
Here's a three, up and no good. Rebound is going to come down, offensive rebound. Shot up
Good ball
and in.
movement there.
Forte again.
She's had a great first
She's got
half.
9 points here. This is a steal by Monument. Back iron, no good. Nice box out, over the back foul on Maya DuPont. Only the third team foul here. As you recall, ladies and gentlemen, this fouls go back to 0 for team fouls at the end of every quarter. Drury's out of sync and a little bit too fast at times. And that's created a lot of those turnovers.
you're obviously trying to get a shot every time you have possession. So those unforced turnovers, they can hurt you. Oh, nice pass there.
She goes,
And
again, she draws the foul.
We'll go to the line. Nora Wood with a great bounce pass to Yusina Felix there.
This one a little bit short. Lily Moranti comes in for Moore.
Nice.
1 out of 2. 23-15, 24-15, I'm sorry. 9-point Drury lead.
And there it is. That pressure turns the ball over. It goes back to Drury again. They've got the 9-point lead
Monument,
here.
I think in a half-court offense can compete very well, Tim. It's just they're having trouble with that pressure. Moranti from the corner, can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound is Moser, and she ties him up, but it's going to be Monument basketball. 2 minutes exactly left here in the second quarter at Drury. Corte comes down, nice pass, blocked by Daly.
Yeah, nice block there by Daly.
Felix all the way to the hoop, lays it up and in from the left side. Great first half by Jacinta tonight. Norwood knocks the ball out of bounds. 1:28 left here. 11-point Blue Devil lead. And Coach Downey wants to call a timeout. Girls basketball, Tim, we talk about it on High School Basketball Weekly. Some very strong teams in Berkshire County. I actually saw the Tigers of South Hadley actually got beat the other night, I think by Northampton. So no shame in that.
No shame there, that Northampton
no.
solid squad, but
yeah.
South Hadley, a good team in their own right. They're going to be playing, they play in the league that the Hoosick Valley girls play in, so Hoosick Valley will get them a couple of times. Speaking of Hoosick Valley, we'll be, next game, it's going to be a dandy up at Hoosick Valley, Rick, when the Pittsfield Generals, they're unbeaten, take on Hoosick Valley, who is also unbeaten at the present time. And that should be a real nice Berkshire County matchup between those two.
They've had some great battles over the years, even without the Berkshire County League.
Yep. So we'll be at Hoosick Valley on Monday night, December 23rd. So if you're not doing anything, pop up. That'll be a good one.
Monument basketball. Trailing by 11. And it's going to be Drury basketball. So as many times as the Blue Devils have turned it over, they've probably created twice as many turnovers.
That's right.
Eva Moser to Felix. They take their time here, work the ball around. Lily Moranti, a little bit short. Moser with the rebound, blocked. Gets it back again and scores! Eva Moser, hard work off that glass.
Nice move by Moser. Drury has it up to a 13-point lead with the steal and a foul in the backcourt. And I
It's
think
going to put the Blue Devils to the line, yeah.
Felix will go to the line and shoot a pair here with 54 seconds to go in the first half. Stay with us at halftime. We hope to have a special interview. Felix is now 4 for 5 from the line. Having a real nice first half. She's got 14. Gets them both.
Under a minute here as the pressure continues.
And there's the turnover.
McGrath goes up and has taken away. Jump ball. Tied up. It'll be Drury basketball. Side out. Onto the basket. Felix from the corner. A little bit too strong. McGrath with a foul. It's going to be the third team foul by the Blue Devils. She adds a lot of value on the floor. It's
Absolutely.
Good, like I said before, I've said it a couple of times tonight. It's good to see her out there.
Good athlete.
30-15, Drury.
And there's a turnover again off that pressing defense by the Blue Devils.
Oh, nice feed from Moranti. Just won't go. Nice feed. Daly just couldn't get it to fall. Moranti puts it up and in. And we got a foul, I think, on Eva Moser. These girls have battled really hard.
But Drury's got it up to a 17-point lead, 32-15 in the closing moments of this first half.
Step back shot, a little short, and it's Drury basketball. 9.9 seconds on the clock. They're going to look for one shot here. Good pressure there. Could it be a foul, I think, on Meg McGrath?
If it is, it's going to put Monument on the line.
It is, yeah.
And that's going to be their 15th foul, so Monument will go to the line and shoot a pair here.
Yeah, it's the second personal foul on Megan McGrath.
0.5 seconds to go.
Drury in the penalty, and we're going to end the first half with 2 free throws. Josiah Forte, first time at the line tonight. Their leading scorer so far tonight. In and out for the first one. Second one won't go. Rebound is up. No good at the buzzer. And we've come to the end of the first half here at the Bucky Bullet Gym. Girls high school basketball. Central Division matchup between Monument Mountain and the Blue Devils, and Drury will take a 32-15 lead into the halftime. We'll take a short break. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Maury will have an interview coming up very shortly. Please.
We're right here on the floor here with 3 gentlemen who have probably close to 100 years of institutional basketball knowledge here. Chuck Lewitt, Butch Pengruber, Jerry Mullen, longtime scorekeepers here at Drury High School. And of course, as you know, High School Basketball Weekly is compiling the all-time top 10 players for the Hoosick boys, Adams Hoosick boys and girls, Drury boys and girls. And you guys have seen a lot of players over the years. Chuck, if you had your pick, what would you say for some of the top players, either girls or boys?
Boys, Glenn Tatro, Billy Reeves, Scott McGuire. Go to him.
All right. Those are mine. Those are yours. But
Absolutely.
now you're going back, the modern age. I call the modern age, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Of course, in the 70s, played in the 70s. I remember at Drury, of course, Billy Reeves. I thought he was one of the top players in the history of Drury. But there's some great ones up there. You look at that. You look at the 1,000-point scorers for Drury. You've had some great players, both boys and girls, here at Drury High School.
Absolutely. But I do agree. I was coaching at the time when Billy Reeves played, so it's one of my favorites that I coach. But Glenn Tatro was there. I like, even the Hayden Bird. Some of these kids have scored 1,000 points up there. As he said, Glenn Tatro. And I love Scotty McGuire. Can't take anything away from Louis Gelati because I think he was a boy playing. He's a man playing with boys in the recent history.
In the recent years,
Yeah.
of course, he just played recently, and he had a great career here at Drury High School.
Yeah, football and basketball. Absolutely, absolutely.
How about on the girls' side, guys? You look up there and you see some great players
Oh,
that
Sarah
have
Petropoulos
played
was
here,
very good. Yeah,
here
Mary
over the years.
Gaudreau, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah D'Arcangelo. I'm looking at the 1,000-point scorers.
Right.
You can't leave any of those people
Caitlin
off.
Cunningham.
Caitlin Cunningham. Yeah.
Caitlin Cunningham.
Bethany Lords was a 1,000-point scorer here.
Well, wait a minute. We can't leave off this guy right here. He's your silent partner here, Jerry Mullen. Jerry, one of the things, you look up there and also you think of the players, the three-point line. Of course, that's a relatively new facet of high school of basketball in general. And some of these guys serve 100,000-point scores played before there was a three-point line.
Correct. I agree with you there. But one name I haven't heard is Reese Reset, who was a heck of a basketball player. He was not only a shooter, but he was a rebounder. He could run the floor. He did a heck of a job for Drury.
Great defensive ball. Reese, great defensive ball
I
player.
don't know if Scotty McGuire was part of that, and Hayden Bird. Hayden Bird was good. His brother Nolan. Those guys are all.
And when you talk about Reese Reset, going to my time, just a little after I graduated, not a 1,000-point scorer, but I think one of the best point guards Drury's had probably in the last 50 years, Jack Reset.
Yeah, his dad, absolutely. His father.
Yeah, there's genes there. Because Danielle was a pretty good defensive ball player too. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Danielle played, on those great teams.
One of the biggest things, as being a long time ago point guard myself, being able to see the court, and you know that, Tim, because you were a point guard. But those individuals, the Reset, both of them, were great individuals to see the court. They were able to see the court as coming down, set the plays, and work the ball into big people if they needed, but shoot the threes when they could shoot the threes. Right. Impressive.
Yeah, and the other thing was you think about players like Billy Reeves. He scored in his senior. I think he scored almost 700 points without a three-point shot. And you think about that for a minute. How great a season he had for the Blue. I think he still holds the record for most points scored in a season for Drury.
Sure, I think you're right there, Jimmy. Absolutely.
But there was a time, those Drury teams, the girls' teams in the 90s and the early 2000s, they had a string of great teams. And you look at some of those players, Sarah Petropoulos, Mary Gaudreau, some great ball teams, and they were competing for Western Mass titles every year.
They were,
Did
absolutely.
you throw in Caitlin Cunningham? Did you throw her name out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was mentioned, Caitlin Cunningham, and you just see it. Just the list goes on and on. But you guys have seen them all here, and of course we will be putting together our. We're taking all this input in. I just want you to know it, and we've invited our
Tell this team they got 3 minutes.
we're inviting our viewers to weigh in on it as well. But thank you for your time, guys.
There was a guard that's not up there on the girls' team, and I can't think of her name. Her and her sister played. She was a tough guard, and for the life of me, I can't think of her name. Well,
That's not good, Judge.
That's not good.
I think we have to cut it off right there.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We're going to throw it back up to Rick Boone.
You can shut that off, but I'll tell you.
Tim. We are at halftime here at the Bucky Bullet Gym. Girls high school basketball. The Drury girls 32 and the Monument Mountain Spartans 15. That was very interesting. As we said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be on the prowl, asking folks that have some knowledge of high school basketball that goes back many, many years. We're going to have to talk to some real old timers beyond me and Tim, and try to come up with some. But a few that I remember, especially through Ed Lamar's teams from the 1960s. Danny Trudeau, Arnie Schmidt, Ray Foote, Pete Foote, Ray Lamro. Coach Joe Girardi has some incredible teams. Paul Lacrosse, the Ballou Brothers, Kerry DeSati, Lee and Billy Reeves. I mean, you could go on and on and on. And there were at that time, Drury High School had 1,000 to 1,400 kids in the school, and to make that basketball team was incredible. But as you go through the 70s, there's even more players, and he said early 80s, Jack Brissett, of course, the current Drury boys coach, his junior and senior year, back-to-back MVP in Western Mass of all Western Mass basketball players. So Jack's got to be on that team, and there's just so many, and the girls, we're gonna have a good time. So, well, welcome back, Tim. And we've got people yelling out names. That's good. We want to hear it. So, we're gonna take everything under advisement, aren't we? But that was you got to start, Tim, where you started. You know, if you're going to talk to Drury, guys that know a little bit about it, and we're going to do the same things at Hoosick Valley. You know,
right.
Talk about the Adams players, the Hoosick Valley players. Like you said, for Adams, Bob Eichhorn.
Right.
You know, you start from that. You start with him, and you start with Frank Zoltan. In Adams.
Yep. Absolutely.
Bucky Bullitt, not that this has anything to do with our two teams, but Bucky Bullitt said at one time the best high school basketball player he ever saw in cover was Mark Belanger.
Right.
From Pittsville High.
Right.
Former Baltimore Oriole, Major League Baseball player. Here we go, second half action here at Drury. Monument with a basketball. Nice move underneath, shot just won't go. Elise Daly picks off, gets it to Moore, she gets it to McGrath. Jacinta Felix is going to take a three. Back iron on top of the backboard and out of bounds. All season long, if you had that shot, Coach Downey wants you to take that shot. We see it at Hoosick Valley, and Coach Downey wants to do the same thing. Isabella Moore with a steal. And we're going to get an over and back. It was touched by Elise Daly.
Yeah, again, both teams having some trouble taking care of the ball. And whoever it does, really, I think is going to take over this game. Drury up here by 17 points. And they have given Monument fits with their defensive pressure.
Good ball handling there by Monument, but you got to score. Nice look, stolen by McGrath. Good instincts by Megan. Picked up by Moser, saves it. McGrath's going to take a three. It's going to be short. Can't score if you don't shoot. So you get that open shot. They'll fall eventually. Unlike the Herzog Valley Hurricanes, Drury is not that used to the three ball, Tim.
Right.
That's not their MO. And Drury basketball. So a little sloppy here to start off the first almost minute and a half here of the third quarter.
Drury has a chance to put this game away here, Rick. They're up by 17. They just have to take care of the ball.
Daly shot for the corner. James, at least Daly. Nice jump shot there. She's got 4 points on the night.
Good ball movement by Drury there on that possession.
Stolen away by McGrath. Felix with another three. Won't go. Fighting for it is Daly, and it goes off Elise, and it'll be Monument basketball. Coach Downey looking forward to getting Ashlyn Hayden back off an injury, who played a tremendous role last year. Was a great defender.
Yes, very good defensive player for the Blue Devils.
And we got a bum foul on Izzy Moore.
Isabella Moore, one of 3 seniors on this squad, along with Uzina Felix and Hannah Lacasse. And there's a 5-second violation again. Great defense by Drury here. Start this second half.
Jacinta gets it up to Eva Moser. Nice bounce pass. Oh, unfortunately, Daly was underneath the basket, but the Blue Devils come away with it. Coach Downey's gone. He's gone 10 deep tonight. And another forced turnover there. Not as much pressure by the Blue Devils. They're trying to set up half court and struggling. Jacinta all the way down. Nice bounce pass.
Drop down pass there by Felix.
Drury's having trouble underneath that hoop tonight.
She's had some great passes this evening, Brick.
Yeah, if they made half of those baskets, her assist total would double all with it.
Such an unselfish player. Really makes that Drury offense go.
Mallory Lucy coming in the ball game for the Spartans. Addison Shepard getting ready to check in with Delaney Hayden. Nice pass underneath.
Wow, beautiful
that one
ball
worked
movement.
out, Tim, to perfection.
Beautiful ball movement.
Elise Daly with her third bucket of the night. McGrath to the hoop, loses it, but it gets knocked off Monument. In comes Hayden, in comes Shepard. Out goes Daly, out goes McGrath. Jacinta thought about it, gave it up. Nine on the shot clock. Somebody's got to shoot the basketball. Shepard shot is good, a three. Oh, it's a two. I'm sorry, it's a two. Addison Shepard. Nice move underneath that score. That was a nice move.
First back.
Holly Geddes with her first points of the night.
And a first basket in the second half for Monument here.
Jacinta to the hoop, scores. Felix with an overall incredible game tonight. Shot from the corner, won't go. Geddes comes down with the rebound. Gets you to Brooke Decker. Monument trying to set up here. Three won't go. Comes Felix. All but the basket.
Exactly. Everything but the basket.
She had a little stop and go there, Tim, and I thought she was going to pull it off. Geddes to the hoop. And we got a foul on Izzy Moore, I believe. Daly back in the game, and Lily Moranti for the first time here in the second half. 40-17 Drury. Same thing with them, Tim. When Monument gets an open shot, they're going to have to take it. They got to score. And that's what they need to do. And we got a tie-up, and it's going to be Drury basketball. Good work there by Addison Shepard. Just a ninth grader. Coach Downey very high on his two bigs, Elise Daly and Addie Shepard. Here comes Moranti. Shepard, short pop, won't go. Daly fighting for it, but it goes off of Monument. Jacinta back into the game quickly, and Nora Wood coming in. Out goes Hayden, and out goes Moore. Kind of a force in there, got picked off. Lucy.
Step
Shot.
back.
I know if it was blocked or not. The referee says no. 2:20 to go, third quarter. All Drury right now.
Yeah, their defense here in the second half has really taken over this ball game.
Shot from the corner again. Daly's got that left wing secured, and she drains another one.
Yeah, she's got 6 points here in this second half.
Moranti, little floater goes. Lily Moranti. She's got 6.
Drury on a big run here.
Geddes, a little short. Pop is good. She hasn't gotten a lot of shots off, but she looks like she's got some talent, Tim.
Yep.
Nice bounce pass. And score, Shepard. Mike Rivers calls the foul.
Yep.
It's going to be on Elise Daly. That's her second. And we have a timeout on the floor. With the score, Drury 46 and Monument 19. And we'll keep it right here, Tim.
Yeah, Rick, Drury right now coming out of that, they're on a 14-4 run here to start this second half with 1:20 to go in this third quarter, and they've kind of taken control of this ball game. And really, it's their defense that's set up their offense for sure, and it's been that way throughout the game. The defensive pressure has been very, very difficult for Monument to handle, and they've got the 27-point lead here, 46-19. Very impressed, Rick, with this young Drury squad and some of the younger players, especially. You got 2 freshmen, Lily Moranti and Addison Shepard. They both have 6 points, and Elise Daly, the sophomore, has 8, and they look real solid out there for Coach Ian Downey.
Yeah, I know he likes his program. I know he likes his team. He's been building this team for a few years now, and it's the youth. It's the youth coming up, and not just for the Drury Blue Devils, but many, many other teams.
Yeah, this Monument team is a young team as well. They only have a couple seniors.
Good ball movement there. Nice bounce pass.
Oh, that's
and
beauty.
Wood scores. Felix with another great assist.
It's great when you have a point guard that's unselfish like Felix. Always has her head up looking for that open player.
Nice pass underneath. Shot won't go, picked off by Shepard. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Little floater, won't go. Picked off by Geddes. She has the ball pretty good too for a tall girl. And Nora Woods fouled by Hannah Bueno. It's only the very first foul, though, for Monument. So Drury will get the ball out of bounds.
19 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
And there isn't a time that a coach calls for one shot, so they usually get that one shot. We'll see what Drury does here. Will they take it early? Will they turn it over? Will they score? We'll find out. We're under 10. Shepard shot's blocked. Felix shot is blocked. Shot is, got a foul.
Gonna be a foul.
Active shooting, too.
We're going to see here. Yeah, I think it was before the buzzer, so That's going to put Daly on the line for the Blue Devils here with no time on the clock.
So Drury got a couple good shots off, and then Daly got the rebound off the ball off the side of the backboard and got fouled right as time expired. First one just a little bit long. She'll get a second. I got Drury 5 of 7 from the line, with Jacinta Felix doing most of the work. Second shot is good.
I got the same thing. That's 6 for 8. They've shot the ball well from the foul line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter.
So the Blue Devils, who had a 14-7 lead after one and 32-15 at half, have widened the margin with a great third quarter. And they're going to take a 49-19 lead going into the fourth quarter. I want to give you, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show it on High School Basketball Weekly off our screen, but I want to give you the email address that if you'd like to put your opinion in for the best basketball players of all time at Drury High School and all time at Adams or Hoosick Valley, boys and then girls separate. The email address is NOBC TV, NOBC TV at bcn.net. So a lot of letters. NOBC TV at bcn.net.
Yeah, chime in with your opinions on it. We're going to be doing it all year long. We had a great interview here at halftime with a long-time Drury scoring group there, Chuck Lewitt, Butch Pengruber, Jerry Mullen, gave us some of their thoughts on the all-time players, both boys and girls, here at Drury High School. And we'll be doing the same thing down at Hoosick Valley. We'll hopefully have an interview on Monday night when we're there to see the Generals take on the Lady Hurricanes in a real top-flight matchup.
Crying out loud, Tim. You're a great ball player if you made the top 100.
No kidding. No kidding.
Here's McGrath. Nice look up to Felix. Jacinta goes up and she's fouled.
Foul and go to the line. Shoot 2.
Five out of 6 from the line for Jacinta Felix tonight. She'll go back for 2 more. She gets a nice shooter's roll. And she's got them both.
7 of 8 from the foul line tonight. And that's huge for a basketball team, Rick, when your best player, the player who has her hands on the ball most of the time, is a good foul shooter.
Nice move underneath. By
Geddes answers. That's a great luxury.
She's got 6 tonight, all in the second half. Eva Moser puts it up. Oh, she won't go. Missed the bunny, as we say.
Long three-pointer.
Shepard comes down with the rebound. Here's Lily Moranti, drive it to the hoop, goes up and scores. She's going to be a good ball player. She is going to be a good one. She looks so natural out there.
Right.
I'm not trying to compare her to anybody. I would never do that. But we said that about Ashlyn LaShore. Look, we were right there when she was a 9th grader, weren't we, Tom?
Oh, yeah. You can kind of see it. You know, they just have that ability.
So it's really hard, Tim, for coach to start pulling kids out and putting his bench in because his bench plays as many minutes as the starters do.
Right. Coach Downey goes deep into his bench. They play a lot of basketball.
You got 2 players in street clothes, and the other 2 that didn't play tonight.
Right.
Lily Moranti. Shot won't go.
Yeah, tie it up.
Number 12 is Ella Bond, an 8th grader, into the ballgame for the first time, Tim.
Yep.
She'll play a role next year.
Yes.
Megan McGrath gets fouled in the lane. She's not afraid to attack.
No, she's aggressive, good athlete.
Yeah, you can just tell she's just athletic. Got good court skills. Sees the court really well.
She'll go to the line here for a pair.
She's done everything but score tonight. See if we get her in the scoring column here. 0 for 2. Nice rebound by Moser, and she travels. Two minutes played here and 6 to go. Drury with a commanding 53-21 lead.
And there's McGrath.
Here's Bond. McGrath stops, pops off the iron, and won't go. Here comes Brooke Decker, stolen away again by Moranti. She uses a nice screen by McGrath to get around. Moser drives, puts it up, and is fouled. We have an 8th grader. We have 2 9th graders. And 2 juniors out there for Drury. Eva Moser drains the first one. She's got 5 points tonight. One out of 2. Nice rebound by Shepard. Moranti, a little bit strong. Bond fighting for it. He's going to stay with Drury.
Good fight underneath there by the 8th grader. Ella Bond.
Another unforced turnover by the Spartans. Delaney Hayden coming in, number 31.
Yeah.
That's it for Meg McGrath for tonight, I'm sure. Boy, she hustled tonight.
Yeah, she does.
She got a lot of. She didn't score a lot of points, but she did everything else extremely well.
She's in the mix all the time. Valuable component of this Drury team.
Shepard's shot off the glass and in. 8 points for the 9th grader. Again, Tim, we're looking forward to being at Hoosick Valley on the 23rd and the 30th. We have the girls, Pittsfield High.
Yeah.
And then the boys the following week, the Wacona Warriors,
yeah.
I believe, come to town, come to Cheshire. And we usually do that ball game.
Yeah.
We kind of look at that one, and the teams may have changed. Ella Bond's shot won't go. Rebound up, no good by Daly. But Dustin Belcher gets the best out of his kids.
Yeah, he does. Plays a tough schedule.
Very, very tough schedule. He's in with PHS and Taconic in that league. Nice reverse there, and a travel. Lily Moranti, step back shot, won't go. Rebound, Shepard. Blocked from the behind. Picked off by Ella Bond. She takes a shot, back iron. They're getting good shots off.
Absolutely.
And they're not afraid to shoot. That's what they need to do.
All right.
You have the open shot, you take that open shot. Stolen away. Ella Bond goes up. Oh, won't go. Moranti, go either.
Oh, boy,
oh my goodness. At least the margin is wide, Tim. You know, we're not at crunch time.
Right.
Where they are so important. Norwood entering the ball game for Addison Shepherd. Moranti shot. Won't go. But they're all good shots.
Yeah, they're getting good looks at the basket.
Most of them just off the rim. And there's a three. Brooke Decker, I believe, right?
Yeah, Brooke Decker for 3.
Lee Staley call for travel. Shot from the corner, in and out.
All right.
Bond with the rebound. Norwood's going to slow it down and set it up. Bond, nice move. Puts it up. Oh, just won't go. Trying to get her in the scoring column. She has some really, really good shots in the minutes she's put in.
She's had some good looks at the basket.
And she looks really good out there for an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Very good. This is all going to pay off as the season progresses. Hayden comes away with it. 2 minutes left here at Bucky Billet Gym.
And Drury firmly in control here as they have had a dominant second half of this game, holding Monument to 9 points.
Moranti's shot, 1 and out. Oh, the rebound by Hayden. She gets blocked. Shot won't fall. Moranti. Wood's going to back it out.
.59 seconds to go in this one. Drury is going to pick up their first win of the year. They're going to even their record at 1-1. Rick, Monument Mountain will fall to 0-3. They're still searching for their first victory. They're going to get it, though.
Drury's at Lee, I think, on Monday, Tim, if I'm correct.
I think you're right.
Georgia's slowing things down here. Just running clock. Last shot of the game about to come up, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. And they may get one more.
Solid effort here on both ends of the court for the Blue Devils, Rick. Well-deserved victory for them.
Monument with the 24, just a little bit below their average. Drury came in only that one game, scoring 37. They scored 56 tonight, and that's what they need. They needed some home cooking. They needed another home game. It's a tough way to start against Agawam. So
I was particularly impressed, Rick, with the defensive effort by the Blue Devils tonight, holding Monument Mountain at 24 points. Monument only scored 9 in the second half, and Drury just took control of the game. And really, it was their defense that set up their offense.
it was, and it was a little sloppy at times, but they got the job done. And it's not just their first victory; it's also a league victory too. That means a heck of a lot too. That's a tough league.
That's right.
They've got Pope Francis is in there, Agawam, of course. It's tough. It's a tough division.
Yeah, it is, and they're going to have some tough games coming up. But this is an impressive young Drury squad, and as you pointed out at the start of the game, they're only going to get better as the season goes along. No question about it.
We're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll come back with the scoring. Don't go away.
Yeah.
All right, well, Nora, come on this side.
Go on this. Yeah, I'll go. I got you. I'm Izzy.
We got Izzy Moore.
Yeah.
You got Jacinta?
Yes.
You got
Nora Wood.
All right, we're on the floor here with Izzy Moore, Jacinta Felix, Nora Wood. Ladies, congratulations, Jacinta, on a great victory tonight. And we commented during the broadcast, Jacinta, that it looked like your defensive pressure here in this game set up your offense.
Yeah, last year, I had a lot of fouls last year, so it kind of came in with a new perspective this year. My defense keeps me in the game, so I really need to start staying in games more. So I just focusing on playing good defense, not fouling. So.
Yeah. And Izzy, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This is a young squad. You're a senior,
Yep.
along with Jacinta,
Yeah.
and you got a lot of young players here,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so you got to be the kind of the senior leadership, so to
Yes.
speak.
Yes, I love being able to support all the little ones and just watching them grow into the best that they can be. I don't know.
Yeah. Now you guys, 1-1 on the season, Nora. Of course, you go down to, I think your next game is Monday night against Lee, another Berkshire County opponent that you're quite familiar with.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: as you go along, Jacinta, of course, you guys have a lot of high expectations this season.
Right.
You've got a lot of experience. Even though you're a relatively young team, this is a team that's played, even your young players have played a lot of basketball.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our young girls, they have the same style of play like us older girls, and it's kind of cool to see it come back around because they're so close like our group was. So it's just fun to see, but I mean, we're trying to work and getting, and they're playing too because we're just a different style right now, but we're trying to get both of them meshed.
Well, ladies, we want to congratulate you. Great victory tonight here at Drury. Well deserved. And we want to wish you the best of luck. I'm sure we'll be covering you guys as the season goes along. I want to wish you the best of luck.
Wait, Nora, because I'm going to get her to talk.
All right. All right.
Nora, how big do your eyes get when you get a wide open three? Because you knock them down.
I just hope for the best. I just throw it up there and hope it goes in, to be honest.
Well, ladies, thanks a lot. It was a great game to watch and call, and we wish you the best of luck as the season goes along.
Good luck
All
on
right.
the road.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to covering you all season long.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jacinta Felix, Izzy Moore, and Nora Wood. And Rick, very impressive outing here for Drury tonight.
Yeah, it was fast-paced. There was pressure on both sides. But Drury did what they had to do. They're not going to think about the turnovers to them. They're going to think about all the steals. They're going to think about all the deflected passes, and the points they scored. Before we get Coach Downey in here, I just want to go through the scoring. Jacinta Felix led the way with 19 points. Balanced scoring, incredibly balanced scoring. Only one in double figures. Elise Daly had 9. Nora Wood, Lily Moranti, and Addison Shepard all had 8. 5 for Eva Moser, and a bucket for Isabella Moore. So everybody got in there, and we're going to get Coach in here now.
Coach, first, congratulations. It was a great game to call for you guys, and we commented during the broadcast. We mentioned to the ladies, it looked like you picked up that defensive pressure, about midway through that first quarter, and that really got your offense going.
Yeah, I mean, early in the season, you're working on the other stuff, and we just put that press in last night. it's one we had last year. Don't get me wrong, but we just reviewed it last night. So I wanted to be able to run it tonight because, as you asked, most coaches, turnovers lead to points, and I don't want to score in the half court. I want to be able to get turnovers. I want to be able to score on the free throw line. So it was nice to be able to put that in last night and actually see it work tonight. It wasn't perfect, but again, it was forcing turnovers. It was forcing them to make bad passes. We can certainly get better at it, but it was nice to get some of those easy buckets, which didn't come easy against Agawam on Wednesday. So, again, as a coach, as most coaches, we want to be able to press to turn teams over and get easy points. So it was really, really good for the girls tonight.
And it's so interesting covering your team. You only have 3 seniors. You have a lot of young girls playing, but it seems like we've been talking about these players now for a couple years, and they're still a young team.
Yeah, we're young. We're certainly not inexperienced.
Right.
A lot of the girls played last year for a variety of different reasons, whether it was injuries or just players not on the team. So we have a lot of players that got time last year. It's getting to the point where with a lot of the younger kids, it's not typically a skill issue. Most of them are on varsity because they have the skill. It's just learning everything. It's learning the plays. It's learning the rotations on defense, the rotations on press. How to enter into a game in a certain situation and know what to do. And so I'm not coaching you through every single possession. That's what juniors and seniors already know, right? The younger kids are still learning that. So a lot of them got to experience some of that last year. So it's again, you can see it tonight. I have a great problem this year. I have 10 to 11 girls, 12 girls. I can put in at any second. Like I really could. I can start any of them at any second. It's a really good problem to have as a coach, and it's up to me to make mistakes, or have the wrong grouping out there and stuff like that, figure out what's going to work best. And, as the year goes on, hopefully we figure out a nice rotation, and I think we're going to have a lot of girls that can play, which is good because if we're going to press, we got to be able to get back on defense. We got to be able to have motors. We got to be in shape. If I can sub girls in and out, because I know it doesn't matter who I put in, it's going to make us a way better team.
Well, Coach, we want to congratulate you. I'll tell you, it was a very entertaining game to watch and to broadcast. And, of course, we'll be seeing you guys down the road. We want to wish you the best of luck. You got some great games coming up. And we want to, wish you the best of luck. And we'll be, I'm sure, broadcasting a lot of them.
Well, again, I appreciate you guys coming out. And, again, really, thank you for your show the other day, the way you guys ended it. It was a nice touch by you guys. And, again, I know I said it the other day, thank you to the community for coming out the other night. I did not expect that. You would have thought that we were playing a doubleheader with the boys in a Western Mass or state title or state game with the amount of fans that were here. So it was really awesome. So again, I just want to say thank you to the community for doing that.
Well, thank you, Coach. It's our pleasure. There's a lot of respect for the program in the community. I know that you guys run a first-class operation here, and it shows on the court. And I think that was part of the acknowledgement by the community in supporting your team.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach. Best of luck. All right, Rick, that's
it,
going
Tim.
to do it from here.
56-24 final.
We want to thank Northern Berkshire Community Television and our director, producer, cameraman, Peter Gentile. We'll be up at Hoosick Valley to see Hoosick Valley Pittsfield on Monday night, the 23rd, and we'll be covering that game.
Looking forward to it. Good night, everybody.